A friend of mine, a fellow YouTube user Weasel2HTM, gave me these Speako speakers for helping him fix his truck a few weeks ago. And today I figured I'd go ahead and see how these things sound and put them to good use. And they are from they're by the SDP network, Stereo Dust Particles network. And I took the back off of one of them just to kind of see what's inside. And what we got is looks like maybe a 6-inch quote-unquote woofer, probably just a full-range speaker that handles a whopping 3 watts. And part of that output is shared through a very complex crossover network here. Axial lead capacitor, 2 microfarad. And it goes to this, well, I guess it's supposed to be the tweeter, which is a whopping 1 watts. At least they're 8 ohms. And the back of this speaker just basically comes off with 8 screws, and it's got this typical pressboard type material on there. It does come with generously long speaker leads though. So I'm going to go ahead and put the back of it back on and see how these things sound. I'm pretty sure that they'll work okay, and I think what I'm going to end up doing is putting them in the garage so I can have some tunes while I work on the Crown Victoria. And I'm going to go ahead and try to use the older realistic stereo receiver that I made a video of a while back that just needed a power cord and some cleaning. But I'm going to go ahead and put these things out there and see how they sound. Sounds pretty good. Got the stereo receiver and both speakers sitting on top of my pump house. I'm on a well and septic, and that's where my pump is. Listening to some Ozzy Osbourne at the moment. So this is the realistic stereo receiver that I found in the ditch and just had to make a new power cord for. The FM antenna, built-in antenna, is broken off and everything, so what I did was I just ran just a piece of wire, just ran it up through there against the wall. Not really good enough to get a extremely strong signal, but still works out pretty good. And this receiver is actually rated about, I think, about 35 or 40 watts per channel. Way more than these speakers can handle, so I can't really crank it too loud. But it doesn't sound too bad. It actually has a little bit of a power supply hum now. I don't know if you can hear that. That's going to be, the filter caps need to be replaced. Doesn't sound too bad. Of course, to make it sound good, I've got the treble basically put up halfway, bass is neutral, and I've got the loudness turned on, which really doesn't mean the bass is actually neutral. So it's got a little bit of a bass boost to it. But this is going to be a temporary location, basically, until I can clean up this messy garage. My workbench is all cluttered, and I got car parts on the other workbench, and a big huge engine hoist here. I kind of want to find some kind of way to mount these speakers up on the wall, somewhere along this long wall. But for right now, they can sit right there. It's pretty close to the garage door opening where I can be working on the cars or working on the Lincoln. And it's close enough to where I can actually hear the music and have some tunes going on while I'm working. So this is another fine use of a excellent Stereo Dust Particles product, Speako speakers. And they are speaking really good right now. They sound pretty good. And it's nice to have tunes while I'm working instead of you know, wearing the battery out in this car, playing the radio in this one. That's the only stereo that I had in here. So, anyway, thanks, Weasel. I'm going to put these things to good use.